Okay, sorry, I'm still a little hoarse. Which means I'm a little pony. No, not really. Okay, sorry about that. But as you see, this is why I did not do karaoke. My allergies are like insane right now. Oh, zoom in. Zoom in! Okay. I have the image size anyways. That's fair. Usually I work at a bigger one still. Hello everyone, Chibi. Oh my god. I swear guys, I'm not dying yet. You can't get rid of me that easy. But yeah, it's kind of just been some like rough time. Oh, give me a second. Let me reset this. I'm slouching, so it's like, whoa, what are you doing? It's called I'm drawing. So I definitely am dead after this weekend. So on it mostly was like yesterday, you know, what is that, Memorial Day? So I packed like 75 boxes at least for Akiba Souls. So they're like big boxes and then little boxes. You know, there's a lot of big boxes though. It was the big thing. And we even had a couple XL. It's like, oh my god, I'm dying. But we got them all packed, and then my mother was so kind as to take them out to us today, so. Is my camera just at a really bad angle? I think so. Give me a sec, guys. No, don't you fall. Here we go. That hopefully is better. Yeah, I know I'm really off center now. You know. Yeah, I definitely okay, I found it. Oh my god, loop is off again. I'm sorry. Okay, hopefully that's better. I know what happens sometimes. Like you. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, it like wasn't. working. Oh my god. Although at this point I'm also coming to the is nobody on? Maybe I won't stay on long. Guys, you should know by now that I am horribly distracted. I'm gonna play some GBO today with tonight with Wong and Menku, and we're gonna try to beat those master challenge or whatever. I don't know what they're called. There's some kind of challenge you talk to a priest about. I don't know what priest has to do with it, but he's there. You know. Well, you know what? To be fair, a lot of people die in Gundam. Maybe that's why he's there. Like maybe he's actually there to give like, what is that like? Farewell. What do they call it? Oh my god! What the fuck, dude? Not you guys. I swear. Okay. I'm just very tired. Well, I see my blood doctor on Friday again, and then I start physical therapy on next Monday. I don't know, like, I wouldn't say I'm particularly super excited about it. It is definitely work, but I really could use, like, I really just need to get, you know, like, the parts of me that are hurting to stop. So, I'll take it. I'm actually streaming, right, and not talking to myself? Okay. Oh my god! You know what? Give me a second. No, I didn't mean to zoom out. I meant to zoom in. Oh my god, that nail's way too long. I do think I've got a good day to reschedule my karaoke too, as long as my throat is doing better by then. Or say rather that I'm not coughing as much. And no, I don't have COVID or something. I've tested. I feel like that's not the right placement for the nail there. I'm just very tired. Shouldn't it be like, maybe more like here? That actually looks a lot better. I don't really like have long, I mean, I sometimes have long-ish nails, but you know, I don't do like pedicures. Is that your fingers? I don't do, no, manicures. Pedicures probably his foot, right? Because of yeah, foot, yeah. No, I've heard it. Or, maybe, right? Right? It's not really important. Now I'm confusing myself. Still a part of my dinner over here. It's a crunch wrap. So I'm gonna take a break and eat since, you know, you guys aren't saying anything and making me sad. Oh my god, I'm dying. Please, guys, please. You must help me. ASMR Taco Bell. Guys, I want to fall asleep here. Do you not like me anymore? Is it because I missed them and had to cancel one? Gomennasai, gomennasai, hontoni gomennasai. Well, I know some of my regulars are still at work because I started an hour early, but... But yeah, I seriously, with my narcolepsy, like, when I'm just sitting here doing this stuff for myself, this is why I usually have, like, a video or something on in the background, but, also, yeah, I can't do that while streaming because, you know, DCMA? DMCA? One of those things. AC/DC. I think that's a band. Guys, I don't know what's going on anymore. I definitely feel like a foggy day. Oh, so I did work today. There was something weird that happened at the comic book store today. So we get a call from one of the other comic book stores. Woo! My God. But anyways, they're like, oh, hey, we have a package for you here, like from our comic book store. It's like, what? Yeah, they did. Apparently, I guess, they dropped one of our boxes off to the wrong store, so that was interesting. I went there to go pick it up after work, though, because unlike my boss, I live pretty close to there. Because, yeah, he was like, I'll just get in the morning. I'm like, dude, I can just go get it. It's not an issue. It's, like, seriously, on my way back, I don't usually go, like, right to where it is, but, like, it's not super problem. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. So part of that is the bow we're seeing here. Okay. Yeah, I just was like, I'm over here already. I might as well just do this. Yeah, for the sleeve, like the stuff that's over like her sleeves, I always try to like give it its own layer. Still waiting for the insurance to okay my one medicine, so. If I start to really like dozing off, I'll just get off stream. So I might just end this early anyways. I know I usually do like an hour, but I can't stay focused if you guys aren't here. I'm sorry, I'm not good at that. Ah. I feel like with my narcolepsy, it's like if I don't stay like on a task and focus, then I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Then it's not even like I'm gonna actually fall asleep. I just kind of like zone out, and that can obviously cost time. I really like Lillian though, she's fun. my god, that's way too big. I should have some exciting news coming out pretty soon. So I will let you know when it's here. It'll be all over the place, and then I'll tell you guys on Twitch. So yeah, for the makeup day, I'm thinking for karaoke the 16th, as long as I'm, which is like what, next week already? Oh my god, is it? Yeah, next weekend. Oh my god, not this one, the next one. This weekend, I'm doing something very important. Oh my god, finally! Hi! Please don't let me fall asleep. Nobody else was here, so I'm getting dozy. This is what narcolepsy does. But hi, Fire On! I actually, I was just with my narcolepsy. If I don't have like something to keep my focus, I get tired. Yeah, well, it's the narcolepsy. It's not even that I mean, I don't sleep great ever anyways, but that's what it is. So, I ordered the wigs for Kitten and I. And they should be here, I think, tomorrow? So, yeah, we're all good to go. I don't know if there's a specific day you wanted to try to wear those on. So, if you have one, just let us know and we'll, you know, add that in as that. Because I don't think Kitten and I have anything specific that we were like, oh man, we have to have it cosplay on this day. Oh gosh, yeah, I literally sent off the Ramancon booklets up for the murder mystery. Finally, Saturday. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we just gotta coerce him. Do you have a giant stick? I might end up just like sneak buying the costume for him. So it's I don't know if you guys are familiar with Amazon Prime. I mean, like how it works specifically. But there is an option where if you have it, oh, excuse me, you can like put like a family thingy on it. And so I'm part of Wong's family. Oh my god, it would be amazing. I see, even if he doesn't come down though, that means at least we have it. So in the future we could do it. Or you just have to come out and hang out a day and do some karaoke with me and then do some photo shoots after and you can sleep over. You haven't seen the new place yet, have you? It is so nice. Yeah, we have a guest room now. With a proper bed in it. It's actually my old mattress for my, the mattress from my bed at my parents' house. So it's pretty funny. We're gonna eventually up it to something a little nicer, but we were just like, it's not high in priority because we haven't been having a lot of people stay over like here and there. But obviously, like, especially during the pandemic, like, nobody was here, and that was fine. I know Wong's mother wants to come visit us, and we're like, we want you to, but also we don't want you to, like, get sick and die from COVID. So be careful about flying. Airports are, like, one of the worst places to get it, so. And if any of y'all find that surprising, why? So easily understood. Plus we have all these new board games and stuff to play. I'd say a lot of my usual friends I don't think have because, you know, well, everyone's situation has changed so much even right before the pandemic, but especially during the pandemic, some people don't have the same amount of like income to just like go out and, you know, I'm gonna drive whatever hours to visit a friend. I'm like, I miss that. I can't even like host people, or couldn't even like, yeah, it's just hard to get back in the swing of things, and like we gotta plan so much, and it's like, you know, at least 3 times the cost it used to be for stuff. And I was like, my friends were all poor. It's not a slide on them. We're all poor on the inside. Wong is on a video call with my waifu because she's gonna be married this Saturday. Wong is officiating it. Isn't that hilarious? And I get to be in charge of very simple stuff, but I'm so happy for her. Hi, cosplaying kitten. I think everyone deserves happiness and better health insurance. Actually, I don't know if Triforce is that bad right now. I hate that the U.S. healthcare system is so dumb. Tomorrow, Kitten's gonna have an adventure. Kitten is going to take all 3 of her kittens into the shop. That's not what I wanted to say. They go check under the hood. No, they're all going in for their shots tomorrow. So I don't know if she's ever taken Mystical in yet, because I think when she adopted her, yeah, all 3. She adopted Mystical back in, was it around December? Early this year? I don't know. Cute black cat. She's crazy. I got to finally meet her in person. She is like really loving, but also I feel like she'd murder me in my sleep. I'll find out for sure, because Kitten will probably be coming with me to a convention in November. That's just in Illinois, and I was planning to just stay at her place because it was closer. So yeah, we'll see what Mystical thinks of me while I sleep. Araya just wants to get in the rooms he's not allowed into, which is where generally people sleep when they come over, so. Remind you about what? Oh, yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing for that season yet. Ah! I mean, obviously, I did put in an application for like 1 convention so far. Was Anime Magic? So I haven't been hearing about Shofukan. I don't know a lot about it, and I don't know if this is true. Is it basically like Shudokan rebooting? Oh no, they're on the same weekend? Oh no. Well, I'll probably still put in for Matsuri Con's Artist Alley once it opens, because basically it's going to depend on which one I get Artist Alley in. If not, neither. That's actually probably pretty good. That was, I think, what ended up killing it, unfortunately. There were some personal, like, issues and stuff that ended up coming up, and sadly, when it's a team running a convention, and that they like, especially it was a husband and I won't say like all the details, but it was a husband and wife running, and they ended up splitting up. The husband just kind of had enough, so it just kind of like, yeah, you could see after that happened, there was all these little like problems that came into play. And yeah, that's not to say like it went bad or anything, because that's like horribly bad. It's just, yeah, that was part of, unfortunately, you could tell it was ending the days, especially when they started trying to pace off. For those of you who are not aware, I can't say this about other conventions, but I can for good. It is, yeah, it's hard, but it's not impossible. I didn't realize that about Matsuri-kan either. I just, unfortunately, because I know both of the the husband and wife that ran Shudokan, and I'm still seeing them often. And God, I've met them because I roomed with them at a convention. So that's how I first met them. They roomed with me and my mother, so I've known them for a while. But yeah, I was just kind of like sad that you see that all far apart. But it was one of those too. It was like, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can feel it from both sides, but I do understand why it just wasn't going to work, because they were just not seeing things the same way. But yeah, and I mean, that unfortunately happens. But yeah, so I'm just trying to find conventions. I'm trying to stick mostly local-ish. I did do a con in Lansing this past year, which it wasn't bad per se. I think one of the biggest issues with it for us, I did it with Rana Faye. Uh-oh, what's happening with Ramakan? I mean, Ramakan, I'm actually honestly surprised that it's still alive. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the con, and it's been like, I was always so excited about it, because it was like, oh, this is my con, yeah, kind of thing when it first happened. But ever since we had to move from Maryville to South Bend, which first off, I don't know why anyone would ever choose South Bend as a a thing. Like, let me try to like make it clear that South Bend isn't necessarily a horrible place. There are some questions, just like any place. There are some places you don't want to be after dark for sure. But the problem is like even the venue that was chosen for it is like they just outright hate anime fans for some reason. So it just makes it a lot harder. And even like the restaurants in the area, I just feel are like, ew, it's these guys again. Like, oh my god, dudes, we're trying. We're being as polite as we can. And like even they will have like hockey or not hockey, like karate tournaments during, I don't know if it's jiu-jitsu or taekwondo or what it is, but yeah, they'll have like they'll be, sometimes has been like a tournament like that, and so you have all these kids and they're the ones being obnoxious to us, but we're the ones that are being that they don't like. I'm like, dude, just because you don't like anime doesn't mean you have to be complete dickheads to the people running it. Some of us, this like for me, I was watching, who was I watching? God, what stream was I watching? Oh, Sally Tamaki's interview with Trash Taste. And it was like, oh my god, honestly, the anime just really, it helped me out when I was in like a really bad spot and everything, and just, you know, was an awkward time for most of us, and I was trying to figure out like what did I want to do with my life, and is there, you know, can I even do what I want to do? And it just was a lot of struggle. So personally, just having the fact that there was like something in her to be like, hey, yeah, it's fine. You can be whatever. Like, I don't know. It really, for a lot of us, did do stuff and like good stuff. So I just, whenever people are like act like, you don't have to like it. Like, don't get me wrong. You never have to like it. That's fine. But you shouldn't dish on stuff that other people like when it's not something that's hurting someone. Like, yes, please. Pedophilia is horrible. Yes, you may dish on that. But, you know, don't dish on stuff like that. Like, I don't like sports, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be like, ew, you're watching sports. Unless I know you personally, and then I might be doing it in a really silly way anyways that you know I'm not being serious. That's just it. You have to do it and know it. And yeah, I don't actually I don't hate it. I just never got into it, so it's not my thing. I like sports anime though, so apparently I do like sports to some extent. All right, marathon. So the usual. Oh god, that's bad. Oh gosh, if it's 11:23, I don't know if I'd want to go. Ooh, yeah. I couldn't see them actually. God, I think they would have to maybe the week. So what about the rest of? Well, it also does have to do with when he can get the venue, but I would say in that case, yeah, I was gonna say it probably would still be in October. I would say, but yeah, that's gonna be harsh. That's no fair. Notre Dame, stop it. I'm honestly hoping he just changes venues, though. I don't like that venue. I would rather him go to Illinois. And I'm not talking like go up to like, you know, Schaumburg where everything else is, all the other cons, or even like McCormick Place. They're Tinley Park has a nice little convention center and a bunch of hotels and food places near it, from fast food to restaurants. So that would be a good one. It's also right off of 80, so it's super easy to get to. When I had mentioned it before to him, like back when he was first looking, I felt like he just had every like excuse in the book for why he couldn't do it. And I was like, well, you know, I'm not saying like you have to, but it's also like, come on, you got to think about like what is actually feasible here. Part of the problem with RamenCon that was really hurting it initially is so when it was in Maryville, Indiana, it's really close. First off, Northwest Indiana is really close to Illinois and Michigan, so that right there was bringing in a lot of other people. Even for like some of the Indiana group, like Indianapolis is like 2.5 hour drive. It's obviously a lot further into Indiana than like South Bend is for like Ohio, so we might have lost some of those. But I still had a lot of friends I knew coming because it was like, well, all their other friends are coming, because a lot of them have made friends with the Chicago or in Illinois group. And then they tore down that what is it? Oh my God, sorry, I'm really brain dead today. Tore down that venue. Yes, venue. It was really pretty, but it was also kind of old and was having some stuff that needed to be repaired. And instead of repairing it, they sold the place to a guy who was trying to make
all of your fries are mine.
Wait. RTD, you played a sound. What does that mean? I didn't see it. What? Why do I not have a notification of this? Hi, thank you, RTD. Hi, welcome. Yeah, the Star Plaza. It was like a hotel with a couple restaurants in it, I think. It was like the really big one, and it also had some next door, but then behind it had like a theater, so it was just like a big area for stuff like that. But it got a lot of traffic because it once again wasn't too far from 65, which is another main highway, like Interstate 65. So yeah, it's so weird. Oh, hi, Bjorn. Hi. Welcome. I was getting sleepy at first. Yeah, I know I started early, but Wong is doing a call, like started a call at 7. So I'm like, instead of me doing it at 8, I'll just start at 7. I also feel like, because I missed so many, oh my God, sorry guys, in there. I haven't been doing the best health-wise, so. Yeah, anyway, so when that happened, it kind of threw everything out. And that's why, while obviously, there's that part of us that was like, man, it would be great if I could stay in Indiana, because it's like Indiana's only con up this way. There's a big con and a couple of cons in Indianapolis, including like some bigger ones. That like, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll see what we see, But he ended up choosing South Bend, which basically meant that we lost a lot of the Michigan. Well, Michigan people could still come. That one was still close enough for that. In fact, if anything, it might be closer. But we lost all the Illinois people. The first year when we moved to South Bend, some of them did still try to come, but a lot of it was very disappointing because there were so many people missing. The space itself isn't horrible, but it's not really well set up for an anime convention, that you need multiple panel rooms and that you need a vendor's, like blah, blah, blah. The vendor's hall and dealer's hall share it together, which is okay. But like, I remember one of the years that they had the wall between them open, because it was the year Wong sold with Akiba's Soul, like the first time he sold. So it might have been the first year was in South Bend. Really? How is that possible? It seems like it'd be so. Is it because it's further south? Oh, are you just saying because of the traffic? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. Technically, if you want to take, 80? A good chunk of the way, you'll pay an armload of tolls, but yeah, I don't know. I like to avoid the toll roads if I can. I actually take Route 20 most of the way down, which is not an interstate, so. I mean, it's a US route or whatever? Oh, even then, wow. So wow, that's so weird. I mean, I do know that when I used to go down to South Bend Elkhart area all the time, that it definitely was like about 2 to 2.5 hours to get to South Bend and Elkhart initially, but then after a while, like I started taking back roads, which added on, like it said they added on, like, originally it was like adding on a half an hour. I'm like, but I save so much on tolls, it's so worth it, and I don't really add more in gas. It's not a lot of extra distance, it's just some of the roads are a little slower. But then once they started doing all that construction and then they changed it to like the way they changed the tolls and everything, it just ended up only being like 10 minutes faster, and I'm like, that's not worth paying all that. So yeah. Oh, Wong is actually downstairs, but hi Cross, how you doing? Oh, you have to go through wait, what? Why would it take you through 49? Eh? I swear, we took 80 when we went to Ohio, because I just did I just did like 2 conventions in Ohio. Was it only 2? I did one in Youngstown and I did one in Cleveland. But I guess Columbus is further south, isn't it? Oh, nice. So you're going to be coming up with a different way. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's because I've been to Columbus in a while. But yeah, it is souther. Souther. It's so weird to think that, like, you know, how big states are and stuff, too. I just remember, like, driving back from, like, some of the really long distance conventions I went to, and it's like, Indiana seems to last for freaking forever. It's not really that big comparatively towards other states, but, like, if you guys don't know what Indiana looks like, especially if you're not from America, give me a sec. Let me finish this part, and then I'll show you a little bit. No, I don't want that side. That's just it. This is what happens when I forget what I'm doing. Actually, that's okay like that, I think. I know. I'll show you guys. Don't worry. I'll show you. I will show you. Okay. So, Indiana is kind of like... That's kind of Indiana. Kind of a really badly shaped boot. I like Michigan for conventions too, because that's not too far from me. I also don't mind Wisconsin. It's so funny. The other day, I actually got a call from a library in Madison, Wisconsin. I was like, what are you calling me for? And they're like, hey, we're looking to do author shows. I'm like, oh my God, you contacted me? Apparently, they ran into me at an event, I guess, and they were like, we know you do local event, like you do author events and stuff. And they asked me to host a panel and stuff on, you know, the difference between like script, what is it? Like, you know, writing comics and writing novels, because I do both. I want to try that. I want to just do a Colossal Con at some point anyways, one day again. It's been a while. I would like to sell them. I don't know how Colossal Con North is going to go for that. I did see why. That's hilarious. I love it. I'm really sad that Youmacon is having so much shit for it, but I'm like, hearing everything that's happened during the year that's been kind of MIA, I was like, ugh. I used to love this con, and now I'm kind of questioning things. So anyways, okay. I live somewhere up here, so that's why this is Illinois. Yay! And this is Michigan. And then like right here is Wisconsin. So this is why I can get to everything super close. And then over here, that's a lake, is Ohio. So I think Ohio takes me the longest as far as to get to the border. So even at where I work, I literally work like right here. So if you go one building over, you're in Illinois. Isho? Eh? I don't know what Isho is. Oh, well, yeah, send me information about conventions you find, especially if they look decent, or they are decent, and if Artist Alley. I'm trying to stick to the Midwest nowadays. I haven't figured out how to really fly with my stuff yet, although I am making it smaller and more compact. God damn it, I forgot to turn off the Kickstarter thing. It's not live, guys. I think what I might end up doing if I end up doing some of them, because I know I have a Ray is pushing me to go visit her for one, I would probably just mail it to her first. Right, I'm not honestly. So yeah, anyways, South Bend is kind of like right over here. Indianapolis is our capital right here. So in like Chicago would also be like right up here. But so you can see that's why the Chicago people stopped coming when it went to South Bend. It's a lot further. For some of the Michigan that were right here, they can still come, but like the ones that are over here, and of course Wisconsin is out entirely. And then Ohio, they have to cross this whole freaking thing. So it's like, ooh. Because I know my one friend from Ohio, Arrow, you guys have seen me stream with him, who used to come to all of these, is having like more issues driving with it because it's further and it's more expensive for gas now. Plus this year, I didn't usually get a hotel room at the one in Maryville because I didn't need it. I live close enough. But obviously this one I have to get a hotel room for. So yeah, I already have it. I haven't really heard that much good about Detour. I've never been myself. Kitten went years ago and didn't come back with the best review of it. And I mean, that's not saying it's horrible or hasn't improved, but I don't know. That one has never really like appealed to me after that, or really ever, even back then in the beginning. I would rather do something other than Detour myself, personally. I think I put it in for I put in for KitsuneCon too in Wisconsin. One of the people who helps run it really was I saw her at Twaifu's bachelorette party, and she was like, "Oh man, you need to," and I was like, "Fine, when they open, I will." So I did. Oh, that's fun. Well, I really like all the Michigan cons that I've done in the past. Like, I've even gone up as far north as... Oh, there's a Do-Re-Mi. Oh my god. See that? I want to go karaoke box up there. Nobody, all of us. Let's go to the karaoke box. But, yeah, it's just... I went all the way up. Oh god, what was that? I didn't go up as... Oh my god, I'm blinking on it. I don't even know if that convention exists anymore, but it was fun. 25252. You know, you have karaoke a bit too much. Some of the same songs when you have, oh man, it's this system, therefore it's this number. I can't say anything. I've been trying to like switch off my songs too, though. But yeah, there's some that you just love. But I kind of felt bad after a while when I was going with friends a lot, where I would just be singing the same songs over and over again. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be obnoxious, I swear. And that's what I've been trying to do, even for like karaoke nights on stream, just because I'm like, why, yes, I could literally just sing the Gundam and Slayer songs all the time, or I could put some effort into it. And I mean, that's not the only music I know and like. It's just sometimes those are the easiest for me. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I also like, so in my case, obviously there's the history function. Because I only use our karaoke app very rarely, like once a month was what I was doing before stuff got in my way and my life got eaten. And then I had like a few months off. But, you know, I just pay for it as I go, obviously. And it's not bad at all either. And they've added a lot of songs, but the problem is I feel like I'm still really stuck in the 90s when it comes to anime music or even J-pop. So I've been finding new stuff and trying to learn it, but some of it is too obscure to be on there, which always sucks. And then some of it is just like too new to be on there. Yeah, well, Athena and I have a lot of similar tastes with karaoke, I've noticed. This is why one of these days she's gonna come over. Go art those lines. I'm arting as fast as I can. Not really. I'm distracted. I'm very tired, so I keep getting distracted. So talking is nice. Yeah, I want Athena to come over and do like karaoke with me, and we can do like all Slayers or something together. Cause yeah, my goal for when I did those themes a few years, like was it like last year? I had like, you know, themed karaoke for like every other month was themed karaoke, and then it would just be generic the next month. I was trying to get somebody on like most of those with me, but like the people I had talked to about being on some of them with me kind of, I guess, flaked, or, you know, it was like they didn't want to come up suddenly or whatever it was. And so because of that, I ended up just doing most of them solo. And then I know some of the cases, like Wong was having the issues with his throat, so he was supposed to do the 90s anime night with me, but he did not because of that. So, but then again, I also found some really obscure ones to do because I love my obscure. Like, I could not believe Watashi no Tamagoyaki was on there. God, and that's why it was really funny too when Kin was over. I was like, oh man, you want to try this? And she was like, yes. And then even Thrill Ho knew what it was. Ooh, nice. Those are both really good ones. Oh my god. They are all online, like, yeah, I still haven't finished my Crunchwrap, guys. I'm a very slow eater. Oh hey, is that the bunny girl? No? No, it's not. Okay. I had to click on it. Guys, I can't see the avatar, the icons really well because my eyes are horrible. But I should have money to take my glasses in now. Although I'm gonna do Arata's vet first, so it's gonna depend after that. But he's due for his shots, and he's been having some allergies, so I would like them to get, you know, look at that while they're there. Last time it cost me about 150 for his, and I know. Oh, yeah. See, that's how much I know. But I know the lenses are gonna cost at least 200, probably a lot more. I have very special eyes. No, my eyes are really, really, really bad. I have yet to find a person I know currently that has worse eyes than me. Like, hell, my mother has bifocals, and I could actually see out of her glasses. I was like, what is this? And she was like, what is going on with that one lens? Like, she could see out of one, but not the other one. I want real fruit snacks. Bring them. I love fruit snacks. I just want to go to Albany's Candy Factory and buy all the red ones. That's what I usually do. I buy like a couple pounds of different red ones, and then I just snack on them because I'm a horrible person. Juan can't have them, though, because they have corn syrup. I was like, what am I doing? What am I inking? Oh man, food is the way to my heart. Because I ate it, it's in my stomach. I actually have a few. I do have a box of Welch's too, but I'm almost out of it. I ate a lot of them. I got a really oversized box too from Costco. So good. Well, Welch's is the best if you have to buy at a store. I don't know, Haribo, even though they talk about how they're supposed to be so good, I didn't like them as much. Obviously, if they're all strawberries, it's even better. But yeah, I like the mixed ones aren't bad, but yeah, that's why I like Albany's Candy Factory is a local like candy factory. I mean, I guess that wasn't surprising. That makes candy in this area. So you might, if you're from the Midwest, you may have seen bags of it in the at like stores, especially at like end caps or like, you know, the like candy aisles or like in the lines to check out. But yeah, they literally have their big store and plant not super far from me. In fact, it's actually in Maryville. Is it? No, it's already Hobart by that point, isn't it? But yeah, it's not too far from where RamenCon used to be held. So I try not to go too often because I would spend all my money on fruit snacks. Instead, I spend it on other stuff. Well, I would say you probably got it and did not make a responsible purchase, but I think that's also cool. Wait, they have... I thought I've never had them give me gummies at a hotel. That's mean. Although I do like the cookies if they give them to me. I'm always sad when they don't give me my cookie. This year at RamenCon, though, I might try to go down Thursday since we don't have to... It's just Kitten and I going together. So it's going to mostly depend on her work schedule, too. I'm planning on working to my normal hours, so I'll have to see. But basically, the thing is, I'd like to be able to try to set up Artist Alley before. So I might just ask, you know, I only typically work till 5. So if I head out to Kitten's, like, right after work... and then head down. Or have her meet me at my house after work, whatever. I mean, honestly, I don't hate the convention. It does need a lot of work. But it held on pretty well. But yeah, the problem is like the fact that they did that really horrendous Kickstarter this year to get some more money. I'm kind of like, that just shows how much it's, I actually put in for a table at Anime Magic already. I don't know if I'll get in, but... one of these days, I'll probably go. Well, according to what Ronafe said, Anime Magic had a lot of people cancel out their tables this year last minute, so there was a bunch of empty tables. So it's kind of bad for, like, okay, this might sound completely weird if you're not somebody who vends, but yeah, having nobody near you in Artist Alley is actually a very big detriment. And the reason being is, it's just like human nature to kind of avoid like the empty areas like that. So people are because when you're going down a line of artists, you're gonna keep going. So like to explain it in like with pictures. So if you're going down a line of artists, you're gonna keep going. Keep going down that line. So from there to there. But if you're going down a line of artists and there's suddenly a gap, sometimes you just go here and then just kind of wander off. So that's why. I would really just like to see Ramen Khan come back up this way though, up north, and west, and just stay like, yeah. There are like even Valpo has some good areas, right? Yeah. So I mean that's actually there was one convention I did a Imaginarium Con in Kentucky this year, which is like an author one, and I was not, so they have like a thing in their clause when you send the paperwork is that you can't leave early or whatever. So I was prepared to stay the entire time on Sunday, but about 3 hours before it closed. So first off, the table next to me never got filled. I was really pissed too because that wasn't supposed to be my table spot. They told me when I emailed them about it that my table spot was in the front half, not the back half. So I was going to be closer to where the vendor's hall indoors was going to be. Well, I get there and they're like, oh yeah, you're all the way back there. And I was like, what the hell? Okay, whatever. Well, yeah, so I go back there and the person that was right next to me never showed up. But luckily, they did a really weird setup for the tables back there. And so luckily for me, I at least was close enough to the people across from me that I was like, I would still get overlooked a bit. And there was so there was an empty table, but then the table right next to that one had somebody at it. So I'll illustrate that. Hi, I really like illustrated guys. So basically, so I was in like this middle section, and then the section here went like that. It was so dumb. And then the section here went like, I think we might have been curved a little bit, but then because of that, I think we were mostly straight though. And then there was like the table right here, so we kept getting closer to the people. It was really dumb. But anyway, so my table was here, this table here had no one, and then this had somebody. And now this table here had someone. These all along this start had some. And this guy right here was really personable, so he drew a lot of people, so that helped because they would see me right here. And so people would wander over. And I made friends with these two tables like right off. So it was funny. This person I just made friends with like before it opened, and then this guy comes over to me later and was like, oh, you draw comics too? He was hoping to get like a manga style comic done. And yes, it's actually something we've agreed upon and started on. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so at the beginning too, so there's all these tables over here behind me too. So at the beginning, when it first opened up, nobody was here or here. Somebody put stuff here and somebody put stuff here. So we had those. Well, this person did eventually show up, and then finally this person showed up. But it still was like, that. So on the final day though, so first this guy goes home, and because he started packing up, this person went home. This person went home. This person went home. And this is all before closing time. So now nobody is like coming near it. And I should have switched. It's like they ended up taking this table out. So I moved my table down. So I was right next to her. So like I ended up moving down here. I literally just moved my table. The whole table is still set up and everything down here. But because I was like, I'm around all these empty tables, so at least this way I got more people here. But then, everyone started leaving, and I'm like, screw it. We both packed up at the same time. This whole area just went. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody was coming back there because there was nothing there. And I'm like, it makes me annoyed because, it's not, it's very hard to do it properly. But you really do have to think about like vendors and how you're going to set up stuff. And I mean, I'm not thinking these people are ever do it out of spite though. It's just, it can be very problematic because we don't get, because yeah, we're isolated or whatever. And because of that, like nobody's coming, and it's like, ugh. I mean, yeah, going to shows like that is all about getting exposure more than anything, but which is the main reason I did it, but I still like I wanted to make sales. So like the first day I sold nothing and I was like, this is lovely. I love this. I'm going to cry because the amount I was going to go for a cheaper hotel, and then Wong was like, nah, we need something nicer. So I'm like, oh god, my share of the hotel. And then suddenly on Saturday, though, my Opie mouse pads were the thing that was selling. I sold a lot of them, and I was like, wait, this is a book show. What are you guys doing? I liked having them out, though. So the reason I had them out wasn't necessarily to sell them. They are for sale, of course. But it was because I like, as a writer and stuff, you want different things to promote. And so I also, like, that's another thing when I talk to other writers, I, give them ideas. I'm like, I can produce this for you or whatever, too. So sometimes I just get like production jobs, especially for like making buttons. But yeah, I mean, I understand that like as indies, a lot of us don't have a lot of money. Like, oh my god, the amount that I should like people always tell you like advertise this much as an indie, and I'm like, how? What are you guys using? Can I have some of that? You have to spend money to get money, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not famous. Apparently, just saying I know too much Wong and have seen his feed isn't enough. But yeah, I'm also getting really annoyed at conventions not giving me a map in time. So I like to share, like I like to do like a little advertisement for a convention to be like, hey, I'm gonna be at the convention and here's where you can find me, yay! But I haven't, like, a lot of conventions aren't giving me to that. Also, I think the worst convention experience I had this year, which I think so I might have mentioned this already to some of you guys may have already heard this. The one I did in Youngstown, Ohio, was on a fairground, and I knew going in it was on a fairground, but they also specifically said it was a new building for like exhibition that had been built. So it was a building, and then like out of the blue, they did not tell us ahead of time. We get there and find out that there is literally no working toilets. How's it going? Hydration, thank you. It's going okay. I'm very tired and still in pain, but I'm doing better. You should go to that one in November. Yeah, I had to cancel karaoke because this is how I'm sounding right now. You guys, I don't know if any of you guys actually were here at the beginning. I was coughing a lot because my allergies are like, allergies! It should clear up though. I have an allergy shot soon. They gave me 4 shots, so technically it's an allergy shots. Allergy shots? Allergy shots. I said A at first, so I'm using particles where they don't belong. Yay! Go me! Sometimes I don't think about particles a lot because I do so much work with Japanese language. If you guys don't know, Japanese does not have really they don't really have particles in the truest sense because they don't use them. Like, they barely use pronouns. So this is exactly why, like, there's Japanese words to say, like, aitsu, koitsu, like that guy over there. Oh, I'm always happy to help her. She's a sweetheart. Lynn knows I love her. She's one of my small waifus. And I'm glad that she's, like, she has had a lot of stuff go wrong with her, but I'm glad that she's kind of, like, figured out, no, I don't want to take this anymore, and I want to do what I want to do, and I want to be, have fun and not feel like I have to be guilty about stuff that is not under my control. Oh, yeah, RTD, you got to get up here. You know how to do it. I still need to schedule my anniversary stream. I mentioned this before, but I will probably do an anniversary stream that's in person. So it will be streamed to you guys, but it's gonna be like an offline collab. Wong did say he wanted to take part of it. So we'll see if he still wants to. But I already talked to like Ranafe and Twaifu and Kitten and Kohaku and like maybe Kasumi if she's free. But yeah, so it will be like probably only like an hour one, but I had a funny idea for a stream that I've been kicking around, so I will actually do it now. But I need more than one person there, so. And then my birthday stream, because my birthday, so I debuted in October on October 1st. 3 years ago this year. So I don't know exactly when in October I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna avoid the weekend. Kitten told me the 21st is the weekend she wanted for her birthday stuff, so I've already blocked that one out. I'm gonna go to her house on the 16th, which is not a weekend to actually hang out with her and take her out to dinner for her birthday. But yeah, I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm still working around my schedule stuff too. And then, so that one is gonna be an off collab we'll do, because the idea I have needs to be done in person, but we can like actually visually show it. Then my actual birthday celebration, which my birthday is November 13th. I was born on Friday the 13th. I'm not lying. But yeah, for that one, what I'll probably do, because I would like to incorporate as many of my friends as I can, is I will do a variety of events online, all like online games. Like I'm thinking I'm going to try to find another escape room and try to play that with like, I guess like my really close friends first. And so it will still be streamed, but it will be like an invite only thing. And then I'll do like Gartic Phone or something. And maybe Jackbox Games. I don't have it, but Wong does. And if not, I know Kitten has it too. So I'm like, I got some ideas. I want to try to play games that would include a lot of everyone, so we can all just have a lot of fun and be dumbasses. So that is my plan for that. But once I figure out the date, I won't be having that one on my actual birthday, because my birthday's a Tuesday, Wednesday. It's a weekday again. That one might not even be the weekend before my birthday, which is what I normally would do for birthday stuff, because of the fact that may be the day of the Wisconsin stuff going on for the author fair I mentioned earlier. So if I end up going up to that one, I have family in Madison, so, and Janesville, so like that's right near each other. But yeah, so I'm like, that would kind of put a dent in that, and that's okay if it does. I am going to do it sometime in November. Yeah, but that one is going to be an online one. So that one I will let everyone know ahead of time that I definitely went there. And then I will also put out like a thing online for like the open areas and be like, yeah, come in. 11/11. It depends on if I have the Wisconsin thing, because that's that weekend. But I'll know obviously way before then, so. You know, from there we can kind of figure it out. She basically called me to make sure there was some kind of interest in it, and then from there they said, you know, we'll be hearing about it more, so. And if she doesn't, you know, let me know by like October, I wouldn't agree to it anyways. I just tell it's too short of a notice. Yeah, so I'll be good for that as long as that doesn't interfere. And if it does interfere, I think even if it does interfere, I believe they said like the artists, like the vendors area was only going to be open till like 4 that day. So Wisconsin is only like Madison is like a 2.5 to 3 hour drive for me. So it's not actually bad. Although the temptation to stop at Mitsuwa on the way back is always heavy. Mitsuwa is literally the halfway point to my relatives up there. So we usually take a Mitsuwa stop on the way. Although we are talking about doing Mitsuwa in September, so. Yeah, but I can easily avoid a lot of it because I don't usually drive through downtown traffic directly. And obviously in that case too, if it looked like there was gonna be bad traffic, I would be using Google Maps to avoid it as much as possible. So I'd probably be taking routes I don't know as well, but I'm like, that's fine. Oh my gosh, so right now, the road I work on, the road I work off of for the comic book shop has been under construction for a pretty long time, and it's been really annoying because it's been like one lane. Well, now they literally have taken out the entirety of the road at one point, at like midway through. So it's like we were like my boss was gonna go out and grab us McDonald's today because I hadn't eaten lunch, and he was like, "It's time for lunch." And we were trying to think how to get to it, and it's like you would have to take this really weird route to get to it and have to come in the back because you can't get onto it right now because of the roads being closed the way they are. So I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work. I just ended up ordering Jimmy John's for us, and he gave me money towards it. It's just easier. The Jimmy John's down the street, although I felt bad for them because I'm pretty sure they had to deal with that traffic stuff too. So, but I feel like it's easier for them to get to the back roads from where it's where Jimmy John's is, in comparison to where our store is. Our store is further down, so it's further. Like I said, it's really close to Illinois, so. But yeah. I don't know. I've got a lot of planning to do. I've kind of like, I've been doing a bunch of other stuff. So like with Ramen Con coming up, I run their murder mystery there. So I've been, you know, getting like all that stuff together, which at this point should mostly be together. The only thing so I've already submitted the booklet stuff. I still need to get some video footage for my suspects. I already got the footage from the victim. Because we always start off with the victim dead. And then I've got the motives and I've got the quote they need to unscramble for the murder weapon, and I know what the murder weapon is. Kitten and I worked on that together. So yeah, we got that all down. God damn it, I didn't think about it. Anthony, I should have asked you if you wanted to be part of the murder mystery, because I have Kitten taking one of the roles. But she doesn't really have to if I have somebody else to take it. It's okay. I've already sent in the booklet. I was like, who's going to be at the con and be reliable to do this? It doesn't take really any effort. I don't run karaoke out there anymore because I took a year off with the pandemic and they got somebody else to do it. And I honestly don't really like the way that person runs it, but I'm like, whatever. For Ramen Con? I thought you were doing Ramen Con. I'm very confused now. Hi guys, I don't even know what the hell is going on anymore. But yeah, it's just a weird thing like that. And then I've been I won't tell you guys too much until I actually have some information on like the when and where and everything. But Zos Kiosk is actually... Oh! With the recorded stuff, most of the people just send me videos. The victim doesn't live near me. I just needed somebody out of fursuit. It would be okay with me killing them off. Actually, I met a friend through... Because Yeah, but to be fair, Saturday and Sunday are usually, well, Saturday's usually the only really important day. It's fine though. Like I said, I already talked to Ken about it. It's just everyone I had that said they were gonna do it started being like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, I can't have maybes for this. Like, I need actual answers because I have to put you guys in the program book. I don't know if I don't think I always did put it in the program book initially, but I like that I do now. Well, although that was another thing. I need to talk to Chris about that too. He said he couldn't put it in the book because it would cost more, and I'm just like thinking, but shouldn't I have already had a spot set aside for me? That's interesting, but I guess, well, you also are already starting from what do you call it? You're already starting out of state anyways. I don't know, like, I've lost a lot of my suspects over the years, and I'm trying to get more, but the problem is finding somebody who is reliable and responsible can be an issue. Like, so many people are like, I want to do it, but then the instant you ask them to actually do stuff for it, they're like, what? I'm like, guys, this isn't you get to just skate through free and stuff kind of thing. I need you guys to actually do something towards it. And I'm not asking a lot generally, at least I don't think so. In fact, the ones that get stuck doing more are the ones that get left behind when there's less suspects. And they are the reliable ones, so I feel bad about that. But, they're also mostly my personal friends. So they are local, but that's just it. I know they're going to be there. And, for instance, Ronafe did it this year. They're both part of it. I think I only mentioned her. But yeah, I've got Ronafe and Custamy, and Kitten told me I could use her as a backup if I needed to, but she also she can never be the killer in this case because she already worked on some of the stuff with me. Wow. That is amazing. Nice. Yeah. Everything is killing plans. I mean, trust me, I've got bills out the wazoo. But that's just it. And then I've taken on more commission work. So I have the gentleman I met at Imaginarium Column paid me for the first of stuff. So I've got to work on that. And then I still got to finish all those kiosk stuff for Kickstarters. And then I have to what did I do here? Yeah, and then I have another comic commission to finish, and then I have to draw RTD's mouth. Although that is probably the easiest one. So that will probably actually get done this week just because I can clear it out faster. I don't mean it to sound horrible. It's just, not 12 pages of comic. And then I have a G plush to make, and I'm like, oh my god, I have so much to do. What kind of drink do I want? With the one with the egg that we didn't try yet. We talked about it yesterday. Alright, it's about time for me to get off then. I like it. It has grenadine on top of grenadine. So, oh my god. But so Wong has taken to making mixed drinks at our house, and he basically found all the recipes from Valhalla, the bar game. It's VA11, right? And then HA11. Yeah, that's okay, RT. I'm actually getting off too. I'm gonna go just relax for the rest of the night. But thank you guys for coming. Let's go find somebody to raid. And thank you guys for keeping me entertained because I was really about to fall asleep at the beginning. So that's just it. All I need is some friends. Give me friends and it's fine. I like chatting with y'all. I'm gonna go actually do my GBO dailies. All right, let's see who we can raid. Obviously, if you guys have any, that's not Twitch, that's Twitter. I still type twitter.com. I'm never gonna try to do anything with X. So let's see if you guys have a suggestion. Please do. Who is this person? I feel like I should know them, but I don't. Oh, okay. Is it you? Oh, is Vinland on? Yeah, sure. I can raid Vinland. Why do I not see him showing up in my list? I follow him. How? Oh, okay. It's not. Is his username just Vinland, right? Let's see. Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll go raid Vinland. All right, you guys have fun. All right, and I will see you next time. And I will hopefully announce in the next couple days when I plan on doing the makeup for the karaoke I missed. And, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to try to, after the next couple weeks, I'm going to try to add some more games, even if it's just playing, like Gundam and stuff again. But yeah, I'm going to go do my GBO raids and try to take on the big bosses. But I'm not streaming it because I'm going to die a lot. All right. Oyasumi nasai. Mata ne. Let's go. Iku wa yo. It's raid time. Raid time. Raid.